There was a man, is Peace. Peace was charged in a court for the crime defamation. He was sentenced to 30 years in prison. Peace was very sad because serving 30 years without being convicted. When he was in prison, he was finding a way to escape, but he did not succeed due to surveillance that existed at that jail. One day, he had the opportunity to speak with prison guard whose work was to bury the dead prisoners. Peace told his story to prison guard and said he is not guilty. So he asked the prison guard to help him to escape. Prison guard was very sad after he listened to Peace's story. He promised to help Peace. He told him to wait until the day when a prisoner dies. I will make a big coffin and place it in the area whereby the body of deceased is already put in the coffin. Then you will come so quickly and enter into the coffin. Later on, we'll go to the cemetery to bury. After people have left from cemetery, I will come back after half an hour. You will be still alive and excavation grave, and you will have a chance to escape. It was the procedure to ring bell as a sign that someone has died. Once you hear the bell, go directly to the coffin place. Open the painted lid from the coffin. Lie on the top of dead body and then cover this lid. Peace was happy and was waiting for that day with great enthusiasm. One day when he was resting, he heard a bell ringing, and he went out quickly to a place where coffin is, and he opened the lid and entered inside the coffin, and he lied on the top of the deceased body, and closing the lid of the coffin. At 2 p.m., the soldiers put the coffin in the car, and the trip to graveyard started. When they arrived at cemetery, they put down the coffin into the grave and then began to fill the soil into grave. All people were left from cemetery. Peace began to look at his watch because he believed after a half an hour a prison guard will come back and excavate grave and it will be free. A half an hour is gone, yet grave not excavated. 40 minutes later, the situation is changing in the coffin. 50 minutes, he got an idea to open the shroud to see the face of man, how it looks like when he is in the grave. When he opened the shroud, Peace exclaimed. When he saw the face of the prison guard, the person Peace expected he would come back after half an hour to dig up the grave. Peace wept bitterly, speaking these words. If I know it from the beginning, I would not plan to escape. My heart is break. But I had so much painful for being sentenced 30 years while I am not guilty. I kept dreaming to be free one day. There was nothing I could do until I met you, and the promise to help me to escape. All my hope I left for you. Nothing could make change my situation now. It is a tragedy for me to see my dream is over, and I will never forget the day I met you. By Stanslaus Kyando.